Yeah, that's where the air conditioner is. Hi.
Oh, can they hear us now?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Newt. Hello, Corencio, and anybody else viewing anonymously.
Hi. It is Heaven Will Be Mine time.
Heaven will be ours.
Oh yeah, baby.
Heaven will be mine hours.
We're headed there.
Headed there like a very specific person once headed to Athens. Did you know that the first person to run a marathon died? Did you like my little segue there?
Yeah, I think it was beautiful. Keep going.
Thank you. I wouldn't say that he invented marathons, but he definitely inspired the idea of thank you, brother, in chat. Does anyone know who invented marathons? Yeah. So it was the marathons became an Olympic sport inspired by the legend of some guy who ran from a site called Marathon all the way to Athens to deliver. I thought that it was bad news, but it turns out it was good news. Actually, he was delivering news that that they had won some fight against the Persians who were invading, and so he ran 40 kilometers all the way back to Athens from Marathon, told them the news, and then promptly died because that's a long way to run for one person. And they were like, damn, we should do something to commemorate that. And then I learned that the reason the modern marathon is 42 kilometers instead of 40 kilometers is because in the fucking 1800s, the fucking British Queen Alexandra or something, was like, they were holding the Olympics in London, and she was like, oh, wouldn't it be nice if the marathon could start in front of the castle and go all the way to this other place? It was approximately or exactly like 42 point however many kilometers, 26.6 miles or whatever it is. And then they just so they just made it that because the Queen said that, and then it just became that for everybody everywhere all of the time. So fuck the monarchy is, I guess, what I'm trying to say. Fun fact. So that's your fun fact for the day. I will not be giving it any other fun facts. You get one. That was technically kind of two. In one. Yeah.
Depending on how you split it, there's a lot of fun facts in
there.
I think there was a lot of fun facts.
So many facts that may or may not have been fun. Maybe the real fun was the facts we learned along the way. Any educational kids programming ever. Y'all remember the Octonauts?
The Octonauts?
The Octonauts.
Sounds vaguely familiar.
It wasn't from when, we were kids. It was from, when my brothers were kids.
Oh, okay. So that's why I'm squinting.
Yeah.
Because I'm the baby in my family.
Yeah. The Octonauts. It was, they were these animals, but they were land animals, but they were scuba divers, and they were marine biologists, and they oh my God, they were marine biologists. There are many benefits to being a marine biologist, but there was so they would they would spotlight a different sea creature each episode and talk about why that animal is so cool. And it's I love it when kids programming promotes an authentic love for nature and whatever. But there's a little song. How did it go? It was I don't remember.
going on a trip in our paper rocket ship?
No, it's not that one.
I know that was little Einstein's.
Yeah.
Which was like a meme of its own for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason. I guess it's just catchy.
Oh, this is gonna bug me now. I'm gonna have to look it up later. The Octonauts theme song is like, no. No, I can't do it. Something attention. No,
Right,
it's not that. It's not that. It's like, but then there was like, so like, say the animal was a cuttlefish, and they'd be like, go cuttlefish, go cuttlefish.
We just started off the rails. Yeah, we might as well just like set the baseline from the beginning, you know?
We are two incredibly awake human beings about to be extremely coherent as we play a game. And that is a promise.
A game which is on the screen, right? It should be there. Oh, and chat should be visible on top of it. I realized as I was editing the Extreme Meat Punks stream, which was the last YouTube upload that I will still need to post, that chat was not on screen the whole time.
Oh.
It just didn't show up. It wasn't there. Something went wrong.
I just heard a switch noise.
You heard a switch noise?
Yeah, I heard the little... ding.
Maybe it... Was there something in the music? Because...
No, it was very distinctly the like, your battery is low switch noise. I wonder if it was my switch.
That would have been... If it's battery low, then it's yours. Mine is on the floor below us, and I don't think we would have heard it through the ceiling and the carpet.
Oh, yep. It is warm. Why are you warm?
Why is it...
It's warm and dying.
Why was it on this whole time?
I don't know.
How does it do that?
It
like turns off on its own if you just leave it.
I don't know. It was in my bag, and I did jostle my bag around at one point, so I guess it got... I didn't bring my charger. Can I plug it?
Yeah.
It can wait.
We can plug it in later, because I'd have to go downstairs, because my switch is downstairs and my charge cord on my dock.
Her voice is a tiny bit louder. I think that was just because I was far away for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Unless they are still quiet. Let us know.
Yeah. This microphone is not... I don't know if my microphone has ever worked properly. Because from the time that I purchased it, there was that weird thing. I haven't talked about this in a while because I troubleshooted it. I problem solved for it.
You troubleshot it.
I
troubleshot it.
Uh-huh. Troubleshat.
Troubleshitted.
That wasn't... I just thought of something else related to that laugh.
But I'm not gonna say it on stream.
I'm gonna allow that, given what we were just talking about. Okay, so this microphone, I need to, when I plug and unplug it from the computer, I need to plug and unplug it from the end that goes into the microphone and not the USB end that goes into my computer, because if I plug or unplug the USB end that goes into my computer, I don't know if it's like too fast, too slow, too whatever or something, it literally shuts off my entire computer.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Do you want to boost it?
I don't know what's wrong with it. But no, like, it's as loud as it's gonna get. I can't boost it in OBS. It's 100% in OBS.
Already. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well.
Yeah, so this is just a perpetual issue that plagues everything I've ever made.
Then I guess we just have to get a little bit closer to the mic.
I mean...
Hey, how's this working for you?
Could I boost the entire... No. That's on a computer-to-computer basis. Like, I can't audio boost the whole thing. I mean, I can look at the settings. I just don't think that's one of them. Oh, yeah. audio. Sample rate channels, desk, global audio devices, meters.
Decay rate. Fast!
Advanced settings of monitoring device. Hotkeys. No, there's nothing in audio settings for that. Sorry. Watch, that's gonna be like the one thing that the mic picks up properly.
Oh,
well. Yeah, it's just an issue.
That they probably picked up.
Yeah.
That's just, sorry, that's a mouth sound. I'll refrain from mouth sounds.
Plug directly into your computer instead of your speakers, then it's better now. Oh, you're using headphones. Yeah, it could be something to do with your headphones as well. But,
Anyway,
yeah.
the heaven, it will be mine.
Yeah.
Where did we leave off? What happened last time? Recap us.
God, do you think I fucking remember?
I hoped that you would.
Oh my god. Okay, so we're Saturn, and Mercury is our trans boy bestie.
Yes.
Who is communicating to us from a base station. Saturn stole
T-Boy swag. Speaking of which, you can still vote on Tumblr to determine who has the most T-Boy swag. I think we're in the semifinals now. It's down to Team Rocket versus like Jesse and James from Team Rocket versus Sonic the Hedgehog and Danny Phantom versus Link from Zelda. What do you mean, what? This is hot current events!
Find the link. Or are you gonna post it in chat from your phone?
I could post it in chat from my phone.
Yeah.
I have so many tabs open now that in my phone that the browser has given up on counting, and it just has a smiley face. They're like, okay, you freak. Here, I'll link the Tumblr post, which has.
If you just send it to me on Tumblr, then I can get. Yeah.
There you go. Trans swag Tumblr war. And this is non-canon, to be clear. They're gonna have an additional poll for canon trans characters, apparently, and for like trans femme characters, because these are non-canon trans mask characters is the idea. Although both Jesse and James are on there. And how's that one post go where you could slap James's face on any pride flag, almost any pride flag, and it would probably work. I feel like Jesse's kind of the same, honestly. There you go.
Yeah, I know. If you're watching this on YouTube, the link will be in the description.
Wow, technology!
I have to take a second to remember what the acronym was. Yeah, I do still need to post the first 2 videos. Once again, I'm having issues with thumbnails, and finding assets, but also not spoiling myself on the game.
I'll give you some assets.
I'm gonna keep this open
so that you can vote later. The voting closes on the 6th for this particular one.
It's 10:15 on the 5th, just so everybody is aware. You left one of your assets in what? This. Oh yeah, we're looking at it. Yeah. Hand delivery coming your way. Hand delivery going out to my brother in the bedroom literally across the hallway from where we're streaming right now. Oh, right. Mercury T-Boy swag. That's how we got onto that.
Oh, right.
Because I went back, I was looking at this, I was like, right, we were trying to describe the game, and then I was like, right, Mercury T-Boy swag.
T-Boy swag. That's a term, I love that. Can I have a lozenge?
Yeah, they're in the downstairs bathroom. Let me see if there's one in my purse.
Oh, okay.
It's probably, if there is one in here, it's probably really fucking old, but it's
That's
also
okay.
probably still functional.
Yeah.
It's just probably stuck to the wrapper.
Uh-huh.
Pretty intensely. What is the look that you're giving me?
I don't know. I think you said suck to the wrapper. So you were like...
And you were immediately like, suck.
You got me.
Here's a Ricola for
Oh,
lozenge.
the dust.
Covered in
Tums powder.
yeah, and Gaviscon. So here's some context. In my purse, I have like a plastic, like a Ziploc baggie.
What flavor is this?
It's cherry honey.
Cerise miel,
Yes.
if you're French. Or Kirschhonig if you're German, I think.
Yeah, I have a little Ziploc baggie. It's an ASMR.
I used to be the ASMR menace on this stream, and now it's you.
You're welcome for plastic bag sounds. That was a plastic baggie full of Tums, Gaviscon, Ricola, and
Tylenol.
extra strength Tylenol.
All unlabeled. So just so you know, just so everybody knows, Cam keeps in their purse at all times a little baggie of unlabeled, nondescript pills and chewable tablets.
The Gaviscon says, it just says extra on it because it's extra strength. I don't think it actually says Gaviscon, does it? No, it says Gaviscon. The Gaviscon says Gaviscon, and the Tums say Tums. And the Ricolas and packaging, it's just the extra strength Tylenol is a completely nondescript white pill because it's not Tylenol brand. It's like Costco Kirkland brand.
You never know. Oh, is this yours or does this also belong to brother?
It's technically mine.
Oh, okay.
It's the one that I used. It's the controller that I used to play Sonic Adventure 2.
Amazing.
Perhaps one day I will not ever play another Sonic game on stream. No.
But that day is not today?
Perhaps one day I will play Sonic. The garbage can is right behind you.
Oh.
Yeah, it's back there. Oh, I need you to teach me how to do this.
Oh.
Sometime. I brought this back from the weekend.
Okay.
It's embroidery floss.
Okay. Yeah, I'll teach you.
But later, yeah. Well, because the person tried to teach me a different method of embroidery floss, like friendship bracelet, and I just kept fucking it up. So I think I would like to learn the way that you do them.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go over that later.
Yeah.
I think that ends our recap. Let's just jump into it.
No. Okay. Saturn stole fancy spaceship project, ship self something.
String of pearls.
The ship self string of pearls from. Which one is she affiliated with? There's Cradle's Graces, and that's not her. And neither is the fucking Earth Federation.
No, it's the science people that were part of the Federation but split.
Yeah, whatever they're called.
Live in Lierne!
Oh, that's so good. Oh, hi, Leku!
Hey, Leku.
Yeah, and then... So we had an encounter with Luna-Terra and an encounter with Pluto. And then an encounter with Luna-Terra, and now we're in an encounter with Pluto right now. And I think Saturn fucked both of them.
Yeah, definitely at least Luna-Terra. There was allusions to something with Pluto, but maybe this will be the one where we see them kiss.
Well, we did, kind of. Or were they just really close up in each other's faces?
I don't remember. What?
Sorry, I just had a moment where you're like sucking on a lozenge, and I was like, oh yeah, that's probably not the best thing during stream, but that's okay. And earlier you were like, okay, no more mouth noises, and then you're like slurping this fucking lozenge.
Listen, I have a chronic cough from COVID 2 years ago. Well, not even, like a year.
Almost a year. It was January.
Yeah.
It was,
I had COVID a year ago, and now I have a chronic cough, and that was recently triggered by a
regular head cold, probably.
Yeah.
May or may not have been COVID part 2, but probably wasn't because of rapid testing, but also the rapid tests fucking suck.
Yeah. Yeah, I was sick again, and now I had the cough, the lingering cough, and then it seemed like it was starting to go away, and then I got sick again, and now I have the cough again, but worse this time. But yeah, Saturn fucks, and I do have a candy. Thanks, Corencio. Hieroglyphs.
Yeah, that's cute.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's get this party started.
Alright, Pluto. What?
Loading your game while discard.
We're not in it. Let's go.
Let's go!
Modern hieroglyphics. Emoji talk. Oh, it's trying to sound it.
The balance shifts because Pluto tugs and Saturn tugs harder.
Oh, so they're fucking right now.
No, I think they're fighting in their ships. I appreciate the bucket. Deep. So deep. Crushing and dark, but the string of pearls has organs that see everything. Smoky and cold, she slips down in a stream of evaporation, just shy of being the spark that blows it all up.
Love your erotic reading voice.
Thank you.
I'm good to do some reading tonight.
Okay.
I was not sure earlier, but I am good.
Okay. Whatever's down there, but don't play dumb, because Saturn knows exactly who and what's down there is playing coy.
Oh, right. Is it the situation, actually, that, like, one of them is underneath some, like, thick fog or steam or something?
Oh, yeah, it's like the oxygen ocean or something, right?
Yeah, the oxygen ocean. That's where they are.
Neat.
Yeah, so there's some obfuscation happening. Ugh. Darn,
like, I barely have to do anything. Like, this text is, like, doing it for me.
It's pretty easily sexual.
Yeah. Oxygen ocean of obfuscation. It's that's the album of my band. Band's first album title. Called it. Dibs. Oh, interesting. Do you have the same idea, Pluto? Cutting off the comms. Well, now I don't have to cut the comm line myself.
So there's tidal interference.
Yeah. Saturn doesn't have to play by anyone's rules, even and especially the rules of the universe. It's made of a last-minute miracle. It loves it best when it's just waiting on the edge between one possibility and another, tempting fate and not caring where it lands. Pluto doesn't cross the rules. She's the universe itself, a perfect target for Saturn, and the wall she crashes against. She's not playing coy. She's looking for someone to crash against her. From the depths, Chronmacula tugs, but playfully. String of Pearls takes the invitation and yanks back not so playfully at all.
I was just thinking about the fact that I was going to actually promote this stream, and then I didn't.
You want to do it now?
I was thinking about maybe doing it now.
Okay.
Just taking like 10 seconds to be like,
promote!
To be a fucking streamer for once in my life.
Hey everybody, come to my stream! Hey!
Why is Jupiter?
Why is Jupiter? That's the name of the cat that just popped up.
Yeah.
Yum 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 yum.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yum yum yum. At first I didn't think I liked this flavor, but it's growing on me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've got to respond to the messaging
here. Hello, Cronus?
Shut up! No! I made a typo.
It was a Cronus quirk. Heaven will be mine.
I made a typo.
Like this. I'll type it in chat.
Type in chat using my username. So this is Katzen typing.
He'll win.
What was the other places? Oh yeah, I was gonna. This is my pal. Yeah, I was excited.
You know what? Cronus is just reading to lose.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh goody.
What are
Soup.
Yeah.
Alright, that's your guy.
That's my guy. I have a guy named Soup.
Anyway. That's you.
Hey, boo, do you want to play?
I sure do. But come up and play my game.
Oh, show, if you can make me.
Quanmacula is the plunge into fascination, a fall omnidirectional into the end of the universe. Quanmacula can drown the ocean in her gravity, but String of Pearls has the greatest trick. The String of Pearls cheats distance. She can't ignore it, but she can interpret it differently. So, fucking math. So fx equals an anxious, avoidant, infinitely approaching, and never reaching asymptote. Or maybe fx equals can be a curve accelerating rapidly into infinity. Math isn't hard for Saturn, just the results. Mercury would be screaming if the comms were still on, because this is a big risk. The most dangerous and guaranteed way to get the celestial mechanics fleet wrecked if she isn't careful, and even if she is. Closing distance is mutual. Pulling Pluto out of the depths of the oxygen ocean is not something she's doing for them.
Oh, I'm just seeing something in chat that's reminding me.
Oh yeah,
Lucky.
function of X.
Lucky. Thank you for doing gift subs. I saw a little notification that was like 5 days ago, and I was like, oh, that's neat. I haven't streamed in over a week, so I missed that one.
Oh, that was on my birthday.
But yeah, thank you for doing gift sub. Much appreciated. Anyway,
Do you want to take turns with narration now?
Yeah.
Okay.
If Saturn wants to change the rules, then Pluto will wet hope. She'll be the one to set. She'll be the. Well, I can't fucking read. Actually, maybe this is a mistake.
No, you're fine.
Before September ended, I see. Oh yeah, that was the thing that happened that I didn't talk about at all.
What a streamer you are.
What a professional streamer, forgetting to promote my own stream and not talking about September. But yes. It is spooky month. It's October now.
It sure is. It's the best month because it starts with my birthday, it ends with Halloween, and in between all the trees get really pretty.
I respect your opinion.
Cam doesn't like that it's cold.
I don't like that it's cold. I'm already cold all the fucking time.
I know. This is my preferred weather because I like sweaters and jackets.
Yeah. I like crop tops. I like crop tops that are perpetually cold. So, like, this is not a winning combination.
Yeah.
Okay. Both of us. Go quote right after the equinox.
You also like crop tops?
We gonna go shopping again?
Matching crop tops? When?
Matching crop tops. If Saturn wants to change the rules, then Pluto will wet her. She will be the one to set the variable. No matter what Saturn sets FX to, Pluto will set the force. She can go swag if she wants to. Sweaters are nice, but I'm cold even in the summer.
Consider jacket plus crop top.
I have done that before. There is a certain threshold where that is no longer viable.
Right.
Unfortunately. But that is also a very good, or like crop top and like kind of high-waisted bottoms.
Fashion.
I think colder until December. Ooh. Yeah, we're already hitting single digits.
Well, today was nice. It was like 18 Celsius.
Yeah, it got up into the like low to mid 20s today.
Oh, did it?
Yeah,
it was 18 when I left the house.
Yeah, that's why my dad like we've already turned off the air conditioning for the season in our house, but my dad today was just like, it's too hot in here. I'm turning the air conditioning on for today. Because normally after it's off for the season, like we try to, or even in general, we try to open the windows instead of turning the air conditioning on as much as possible. But yeah, it got too hot today. But that's an anomaly. It is getting much cooler. No, it's on right now. We can feel the draft from the air vent in my room too. It's still on.
I thought about putting my sweater back on because of it. But I'm fine now.
Yeah. It drips from your window in the winter. Oh, like condensation? Yeah, your window has some issues with things. It's not a fantastic window. Okay. Saturn's equation is something like Fx equals the closer you approach, the further I move away. A hard equation to solve. Are you up to it? Along the equations of gravity, Saturn fires hooks. They wouldn't have hit without the equation, but it was the moment of Pluto's curiosity that they bet on. That is enough. The ocean plunges. The ships walk. They walk.
They walk on their 2 feet.
Yeah.
They waka.
This year it was not full of bugs. Oh yeah, that's great. I love that a lot. It was actually a couple years, I don't know, was it more than 1 year that it was? But there was like a certain like spot where it's like, oh, there's a hole there. Oh, that's a lot of dead bugs. There was a lot of dead bugs in there in that little crevice where it wasn't sealed properly. Many years.
Too late for this math. I agree. There's never a good time for math, in my opinion. I like that they took the math and turned it into poetry. I can fuck with poetry
make
math.
More sense to you?
Yes. Have we sufficiently redeemed the uwus, or should we go a little longer?
We can go a little longer.
Emergency retraction, max output.
Okay. I was trying not to cause so much trouble. I just wanted to delay you for a little while. But if you really insist, I'll come make all the trouble you want.
That's funny, considering how hard you've been wrecking the Celestial Mechanics fleet. I'd almost think you weren't going easy at all.
Saturn is pulling hard, but it's like trying to pull a star out of a black hole. But something about the way Pluto reacts makes Saturn think it might still be possible. You're working hard. I was just sent to make sure you all didn't have an easy time.
I've never worked hard, ever.
You sound like kind of a while. You sure you're not still a bit good?
Say it to my face!
Okay, if you wee insist. I can get carried away too.
Saturn's capture cables go swack, and she shoots up and out of the ocean, pulled by the panicking surface crew. The equation input has changed. The number Pluto has changed it to give Saturn a foil. Is it 69? As the oxygen tidal wave starts building, the ocean trembles. The fleet sees and nearly capsize, but Saturn breaks out of the liquid and into the sky, and Pluto is pulled up and out and free.
The Quan Macua is more frightening and powerful than Saturn remembered, but she can't be scared now. Well, maybe she can, just a little. But this is what she wanted too, a beautiful solution to her equation. It's hard to know someone if you haven't fought them. That's something she's known for a long time. The pain of wondering if you just aren't good enough to stand next to someone. She'd prefer to know where she stands. For Pluto, who was made to be so overwhelming that in her presence no other option but peace can exist, she doesn't have anything to prove to herself. Win or lose, she's open when others are honest. Between ship selves, all conflict must be honest. It's the only way to make contact. That's the moment she's waiting for, to give life to all the feelings unleashed when she decided she'd let herself have them. The celestial mechanics fleet can't do anything but wait and think about how this is probably all Saturn's fault. Alright, I think we're good on the news there.
You're strange, Oh, that's you.
You're strange, Saturn. I don't know what to think. You think you can't win, but you're trying anyway. What do you want to make happen? So sure and unsure of yourself.
Just come on already. We can't all be gravitational beauties.
Tides come from people, and people are people. Whether they get there being taught or being made. I feel like, I don't know if I put the cadence and the emphasis in the right places in that sentence. I'm not sure.
Keep the pity out of your voice, or I won't be having fun anymore.
I don't pity you. I was very lucky. There's no reason why I got to be so lucky. I feel like I'm not reading any of these lines correctly.
They've got a weird flow.
I don't pity you. I was very lucky. There's no reason why I got to be so lucky. But I'm selfish too. I didn't deserve it, but I'll never feel guilty about it. I had too much at stake to feel guilty when I got everything I wanted.
I know exactly how that feels. Unlike you, though, they took it away again when they were done with me.
Oh? It looks like they weren't able to for very long, though.
What is this mysterious ticking noise?
The ticking is it's qualifying as music at the moment.
Yeah.
You won't get anywhere with girls if you insist on believing you had it the worst. Every girl has it the worst.
Ooh, fire.
You go, bestie. That reads like a fucking Tumblr post.
You know who has it the worst? The girl reading this. You know, I liked it better when I was dragging you.
Are you ready to try again? Teach me a lesson, or get over yourself. And let me see what's under that envy.
Saturn's got a good idea. Even as the Crun Macula tosses the fleet apart with tidal forces, the string of pearls closes in. She can be as close as touch, yet always out of reach. This time she sets function of X to as close as can be. Of course, that's in the crush of her gravity well. But that's fine, because Saturn has dedicated her life to being a fucked up loser. I thought for sure I could make you squirm, but you're so perfect. You're even better at accepting that you're not perfect than me. But that's not to say that I'll let up for a moment, no matter how bad at this I am.
I love that. It's a great thing about you. You don't know how strong your belief is. You know you're going to lose, but fight anyway. Believe you're going to win, even still.
I always win, even when I lose. I would never go in if I didn't know that.
Electrotoxic waves sting the crown macula as she embraces the string of pearls. It's like making out with a battery. It's uncomfortably like getting electrocuted, but comfortably like making out.
The robots are kissing!
How long can you keep that up? How long can you last if you're crushed like this?
What? Isn't this a great idea? Being crushed like a pancake under you is great.
You're really incorrigible. I love it. But I can last longer than you can.
Maybe, but is it worth it? You're not able to waste time like I can.
I'll make it way worse for you.
But I can keep this up. I've got nothing to lose.
That's so selfish and ridiculous. It's the worst for everyone. I love it. It's really kind of outrageous. I can't believe it. Okay, you win, even though your side objectively loses. What do you want?
Saturn's weapons slow and fizzle, but Pluto doesn't quite let go. Just hearing I won is all I want.
You're really right about yourself. You're totally the worst. I wish I could be just like that.
Next time we meet, I'll show you. Interesting.
September 12, 1963. That's when the first and last artificial colony of the native sphere was completed in a tranquil bowl of stable gravity at Lagrange Point 5. As the front line against existential threats, a training facility for a generation of humans adapted to fight in space. As a colony environment with the life, gravity, and culture necessary for human beings to live, thrive, die, and be born. With the hope that peace on earth would reign if we won this war in heaven. Without pressure, water boils off our tongues, and we dissolve into component parts. Without culture, we forget the shapes we're supposed to have and turn inside out into something else. Out of necessity, we created a pressurized environment, exerting enough gravitational pressure to maintain cohesion, all senses, in space. A ship's self to ferry us through the world. They function only in places where the gravity of humans is too light to sustain existence. It was doomed from the start. Of course they were jealous. Of the humans the Earth no longer wanted, flying on zero-G wings. Dr. Nix, Executive Director, Memorial Foundation, Existential Expansion.
Interesting.
I am fascinated by the line, without culture we forget the shapes we are supposed to have and turn inside out into something else.
Transgenderism.
Yeah, because if I recall, there's been a couple of these letters where they are referring specifically to cultural preservation. But yeah, I guess within that specific meaning or context of the ones who chose to stay in space are the aliens. Yeah. Yeah. There's something meaningful there. I'm short-circuiting, but...
Valid. Oh, another one. Okay. July 29th, 1958. So this is previous to that. That's when the Memorial Foundation International Executive Committee was granted international authority in the spirit of unified human peace and the verified presence of an existential threat outside of the solar system to establish a cultural, military, and scientific response to existential threats. I noticed that cultural isn't capitalized there. Excuse me. No longer confined to Earth, a growing native sphere where our gravity reigns forever. Safety, research, and expansion. The 3 pillars of Memorial Foundation's space branch will protect Earth from without as it has from within. Free from the old world's gravity, it would be possible to advance science, art, and culture without constraint, and join hands. All of Earth, finally unified. For Memorial Foundation, protecting humans from other humans through peace on Earth and protecting humans from everything else through war in heaven would fulfill both our agendas simultaneously. We really foolishly decided we could do better. There are 2 errors to this approach. The first is that to do better in heaven is meaningless if it cannot be exported to Earth. The space program was never rejected by the surface. It simply did not have enough relevance to sustain interest. The second error is the intrinsic error of Memorial Foundation. The existential threat is intrinsic to humanity. You can fight it, but you cannot cut it out. The designation of alien is required by humans. We cannot trick an existential threat into a convenient manifestation. As it has always been, only humans can fulfill the criteria to be alien. Interesting. Europa, Chief Officer, Memorial Foundation, Existential Safety. Is that a trans lion, Leku? It's cute. Oh, it's got Aurora stuck on my head.
Ooh, break that. Yeah.
Is it the Octonaut song? And it's not. Dang.
Yeah, we decided we could do better. There are 2 errors in this approach. To do better in heaven is meaningless if it cannot be exported to Earth.
Yeah, so that's like the idea that, like, why are we focusing on space expansion when things on Earth are still shit? Like, let's fix our own. Let's deal with what's in our own yard before we go trying to go bigger, to reach further.
And the intrinsic error, the existential threat is intrinsic to humanity. You cannot cut it out. Only humans can fulfill the criteria to be alien. You cannot eliminate whatever group you decide is the other.
Yeah, the existential threat. When your enemy is an idea, you're never going to be able to actually kill it.
You reconsidered. Yeah.
I will try to find it, though, while we're on break.
Yeah.
If only for my own peace of mind. I don't have to share it with you. It could just be just for me.
January 2nd, 1980. That's when they blew up the Lagrange colony.
Oh, shit.
It was a real shame. It was a green, wet, and very peaceful place. And now it's a very cold, green, wet, and very unsettling place. It's where we did a lot of legitimately incredible things, like create sustainable tidal reactors, new culture, experiment with human bodies and human development, manufacture self-sufficient alter egos for space exploration, and did everything other than successfully combat the unknowable existential threat. Earth and the Memorial Foundation surface considers that a failure, but in truth, they're just not trying hard enough. Through gravity, humans decide what is real and what is not. Humans cannot make whatever they imagine come true. Through imagining, humans chart out what is true. They invent, with human effort, what exists. If an existential threat doesn't exist, we just have to make one. But of course it doesn't work like that. Nothing could be more difficult than creating something alien. Our only reference points are human, so the idea of something alien is unimaginable, because we cannot imagine outside of those terms. There's a certain degree of misunderstanding needed for humans to successfully classify something as alien. But before they blew it up, we got very close. That's from Iapetus, Executive Director, Memorial Foundation Existential Research.
There's something here.
Yeah.
There's something mind here, like mind aspect about this. The through imagining humans chart out what is true. Your like reality is shaped by what is in your mind. Nothing. Wait, where is it? Is a reference point is human. So the idea of something alien is unimaginable because we cannot imagine outside of those terms. Yeah, like the limits of the human, like the human brain can do a lot of things, but it still has limits. And what we can like consciously imagine has a definitive restriction around it. We cannot comprehend the uncomprehendable. So there's a certain degree of misunderstanding needed for humans to successfully classify. I'm interested in the gravity thing. Through gravity, humans decide what is real and what is not. Because if we think about gravity, the actual physics phenomena of like, I'm not a scientist. I have like an interest in science, but it's more in biology than in physics. But gravity, from my understanding, is just we are spinning around the sun so fast that it's like a force thing, isn't it? Where we're stuck to the planet because of how we're moving in space. Is that how it works?
I don't think that's it.
No? Relativity? That's
I think
not
it has
what
to do with the size of the planet.
Oh yeah, mass. It has to do with like mass or something. Big objects have gravity. Mass is attracted to mass. Big groups of people? Interesting thought.
Yo, I think we would all fail like a 4th grade science quiz.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Not when it comes to physics. All mass creates gravity.
Yeah, it's the size of the planet, right? Because larger planets have harder, and like the moon is a much smaller planet. It has much lighter gravitational pull.
Interesting. I'm thinking about those like fucking like carnival rides where it spins you around really fast and so you stay on it instead of flying off. That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah. Centrifugal force and gravity are very different.
Yeah, different things. 2 years of physics in high school. I know how space works. Nice. I also took physics. Wait, was it physics? No, it was chemistry. I didn't take physics. Yeah, I said fuck that to physics. Planets have enough mass that gravity actually has an effect. Centrifugal force. Centripetal force?
Centipedes?
Centrifugal force.
Yeah. I just said
know,
it weird.
Yeah.
But
I don't know how to pronounce it, but I do know it and what it is. I learned about it because it was a word that was on a Pokemon card. I think it was Masquerain. And so I was like, what does this mean, to my dad? And he explained it to me. Or he like Googled it and explained it to me.
I zoned out for the split second. You said what the word was. What was
that?
centrifugal. What was it on?
It was like on a Masquerain Pokemon card.
Oh, a Pokemon card. Okay.
Yeah. It was like one of its moves. And I was like, what does this mean? And then something about ballerinas. That's what I remember about learning that word for the first time. You confused it with centrifuge. I see.
Oh, wait. Is centripetal force the right one? Because I was...
Centrifugal... What? Okay, tell us what the difference is, Corencio, because I thought that... Because
we could also Google it.
No, I trust Corencio. Do you think Corencio would lie to us?
Sometimes. It's easy to get them. They're very similar words. See, the word centripetal force just makes me think of centipedes and flowers.
Oh, I see. When a spinny thing exerts force outwards, and centripetal is when it goes inward. I see. That makes sense. So when it spins and it's holding inward force, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Got it. And thinking about that one TikTok with the nun on the thing dancing.
What?
It came up on my dash. It was like, it's like, I think it's like in, it's the person, the captions are in Spanish, and the person is, and they're like at some carnival, and there's one of those spinny rides that like tilts as it spins, and most of the people are sitting down, but then there's one person who's dressed like a nun, and I think they might also have like scary face paint, like I think they're like in costume as like a scary nun or something, standing in the middle of it dancing. And then so the person recording it is like, first it's like their face, like it, like shocked disbelief face, and then it cuts to what they're looking at, and then they get on the ride and they're filming close to the person. Yeah. And they're like, this is the best day of my life, but in Spanish. But the only reason I knew that that's what it said is because someone else added an English translation at the bottom of the post.
Awesome.
None getting spawned! Hell yeah!
How did we get here?
I don't know. Gravity.
Through gravity, humans decide what is real and what is not, and then we started trying to define gravity and realized that none of us would pass the 4th grade.
That we don't actually know what gravity is, but I think what it's getting at, what this specifically is trying to say is
and
that...
I think we did answer the gravity question.
Yes, we did answer the gravity question. Well, did we? Because we just know that things that are big, things that with a large mass have gravity. We don't know anything more than that.
It's to do with mass. It's not to do with the planet spinning. I think that's the most important piece of information I should mail home here.
Okay. Listen, I'm smart in other areas. I promise.
I know you
I could tell you lots of things about fish, but I can't tell you how gravity works. Gravity's wild. But anyway, so what this is getting at, I think, it's a force. So through gravity, through force that is exerted by mass, humans decide what is real and what is not. So the larger the mass of humans, the bigger. Like I think who said it in chat, something about brother said big groups of people. If that is like that, like the majority mass of people decides what is real through gravity, through exerting that force. I think that's what it's getting at. Yeah. Critical analysis. This game does talk a lot about gravity and Pluto's. Maybe we're thinking about it wrong, and it's not actually gravity. This is like alternate history, right? So maybe the word that they're thinking of is actually gravitas. Pluto just has a lot of gravitas. It's a better charisma.
Yeah. All right. Are we good to go?
That was not a serious suggestion. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Well, let's keep going. Day 5.
Day 5.
Give it up for day 5. Ding, ling, ling, ling. Root core formatting 67% complete. Awaiting flight path input. Manual inject extract CM flight path. Forcibly extracting coordinates. Coordinates received. Flight path passes through former pilot training school, Lagrange Colony. Receiving new mission assignments. Error, block from ship self side. Manual inject, scan virus. Manual inject, extract. 3 viruses detected and deleted. You have new mission assignments. Colony, reclaim tidal reactor from Colony Core before Memorial Foundation. Colony, prevent theft of entire colony by Cradle's Graces. Accept orders. LMAO. Accepted. Normalizing gravitational slingshot effect. Prepare for immediate launch to Lagrange Colony.
All right.
So we are 50%
with Cradle's Graces.
And this, I think, is like a gravitation. This is like a thing that depicts gravity, I think. So we have 50% gravity with Cradle's Grace. The fabric of space-time. Yeah. Pluto's ass is fat. That's why the gravity.
Jesus.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Bigger.
Okay. We're gonna take 5 here because it's perfect timing. It's just a couple minutes after 11. We're gonna take 5. We'll watch whatever that video is, and then
You'll watch that video. I'm gonna go find the Octonauts song. I'm specifically gonna find the Cuttlefish one. Go Cuttlefish, go Cuttlefish, go.
When we get back...
Oh, it's Creature Report! Ah, that triggered something. Creature Report! Creature Report! Creature Report! We're done with the mission! Octonauts at ease! Until the next adventure! It took me a while, but I got there.
Yeah. Was that the whole song?
No, there's probably more in between, which is why I'm gonna look it up. But that was the I got enough of it that I was like, yes, I remembered the song. There's Creature Report.
Pluto's ship self-scale seems way different.
It was unfathomably huge before, and then their heads were the same size. I think it still looked a little bit bigger than the String of Pearls.
Yeah, I think.
I also don't think we had
just a small ship self.
Yeah. Well, I also don't think we had a comparison. Like, I think I know what you're referring to when we, like, saw it, like, in color, like, with red and the blue. But I don't think we had a comparison. It just looked big because I think it's designed to look big. That's, like, that from what we've seen.
Yeah. The equation was meant to imply String of Pearls was bending space to attempt to escape her.
Interesting. Booty time, booty time, booty time. Yeah.
Yeah, let me load up that song. Well, I'm not gonna say song. Video. Copy.
Excuse me, pardon me. Please forgive me.
No.
I guess I'll go to the brig. The brig. I was trying to say brig, but the cat's name was Prickly Moose.
Oh, that was my new tab.
It's Drawfee.
Application. Oh yeah, it's a Drawfee time. I need to take these off the screen, which is hard for me to do when you're grabbing my...
Sorry, I'll let go.
It's okay.
I'm not clingy.
You can grab my arm all you want in a minute.
Okay.
Just because I was like trying to move the mouse and I was like... From the episode where the visuals weren't recording, so Jacob plays everyone. Yes. We watch this, and then we'll be back in 5. Hello.
Bonk. 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 Why are you bonking? Lucky Charms cereal is made of General Mills Corporation, which is also the Betty Crocker brand in real life.
That was perfectly coherent, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Hi!
We returned.
Hoi, I'm Temmie. Hoi. Hoi, I'm Temmie.
We have returned.
Hi, I'm Toad.
Yoshi. He's going down a list of every impression that you can do.
I had a frog in my throat. Frog's name is not Kermit. Kermit, here comes Kermit. Hey-ho, Kermit the Frog here. Sorry, I don't mind. Special guest, Yoshi. Does Yoshi say anything other than Yoshi and awa wa wa wa?
Probably.
Mom.
Yeah, there's that one. Probably other things. I haven't played. Wait, what? What is the... I'm missing...
Like that? No, not like that. Like that? I feel like that was pretty good. Eat asshole. Yoshy. Birdle.
Yeah. Ground Pound in Yoshi's Island DS.
There's a song where Yoshi sing nonsense words and you can't unhear it. I see.
Oh, yeah, I think I know you. Like there's that one song from that Sims 1, like, vacation expansion pack that it sounds like they're saying vagina pineapple. Yeah. Oh my god, what song is it? I think it's, like, Nasty Majesty from, like, by Off the Hook, like, from the Splatoon 2 soundtrack. Well, Octo Expansion specifically, but, like, Nasty Majesty or something. I saw some post that was like, you can't unhear it. Like, it sounds like she's saying, like, pussy over and over or something. And I was just like, I didn't even click play. I was like, don't do this to me. Don't fucking do this to me. Nasty Majesty is literally one of the best songs in the entire Splatoon soundtrack. It slaps so fucking hard.
I want a snack. I'm snacky.
Like,
I know. I had too much food. I had such a big lunch, and then I didn't even finish all of my dinner because I was like, I went to a food coma after, and I had cake and brownies, but I even had a snack, but I want to chew on something.
You want to chew on something?
I'll
give you my chew thing.
No. It has to. It's a very specific. I want to eat something, even though I'm not hungry. I desire the sensation of chewing and swallowing. Just chewing isn't enough. I have to feel it turn to mush in my mouth and swallow it. Please don't take that out of context. I will accept another lozenge if that's a possibility.
Yeah, they have more in my purse.
Okay.
You also, you know where the food is. Oh, I put my purse over here. You do also know where the food is.
Yeah, but I don't want to actually make my tummy hurt.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. And I was thinking about it's not great to eat a lot before going to... Oh my god.
the tea for out of the Tums dust.
I, pulled the tabs to uncurl, the packaging on the Ricola. And there was, a puff of dust from...
Whoa, no brand names. Hashtag not spawn. Not sponsored.
1 hour late with that one.
I was doing as Corencio ordered and hydrating. I was taking a sip of water.
No, I mean literally an hour ago I named all of the brands already.
Oh.
Yeah.
For some reason, talking about Tums.
I am hydrating now.
Tums and Tylenol, that's whatever. But
I don't have water.
You have some of mine.
Thank you.
Sharing germs.
Wow, how could we?
Waiter. But for some reason, Ricola. Sorry.
It's behind you.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I try to keep this a garbage-free space.
No, I understand. You've seen my desk.
Mm-hmm. I have.
Not to call myself out on stream or anything. I don't have a garbage under my desk, and I probably should.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's
What was
what
I
I should
saying?
have got you for your birthday.
And that's what you should have gotten me for my birthday.
A garbage can for under your desk. The most passive-aggressive birthday gift I could possibly go for.
Oh my god. Yeah. Well, I thought you were going to get me a dongle, because I feel like I said something about needing a dongle.
You did, but I wanted it to be a surprise.
Oh, okay. Well, now I have to buy myself a dongle.
Okay. And?
The only reason I haven't so far is because I thought I was going to get one for my birthday.
What?
Otherwise, I would have bought it the day that I needed it. I was walking around outside, playing my music outside like an asshole, because I thought that somebody out of, like, the 3 people that I've said, hey, I need a dongle, that they would get me a dongle, but... By the way, I'm talking about... my fucking phone doesn't have a headphone jack in it, so it needs a little dongle extension thing where you plug it, like the USB-C thing, you plug that in, and then there's a headphone jack at the end.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to mail one to me, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna solicit gifts from strangers on the internet.
I did actually, like, do a brief search, but I ended up being like, I have a better idea.
No soliciting dongles. The gift of not dongle was very premeditated. Oh, I'm sure it was. I'm sure they went back and forth like, oh, I could get them that, but I want it to be a surprise, and I don't want that, and so I can't get them something that they mentioned. It has to be something that I came up with. What's kind of the things that they need?
I got the idea while you were painting my nails. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because I know there was some times where... So, the thing I ended up getting them was a set of nail art, like, dotting tools. And... Yeah, because you were trying to do some stuff, and you were getting kind of frustrated with the tools not functioning properly because they weren't made for painting nails.
Because they were bamboo skewers.
Yeah.
Thank you, Leku. Anyway, this is boring and nobody cares. Let's continue playing the game.
I don't remember how we started that. I think we started somewhere more interesting.
Nick's Resignation 2. Origin. Memorial Foundation Investigative Archives. Author. Motherfucking Celestial Mechanics Research Lead IAPIS.
Oh, fucking comedy geniuses.
Yeah, we are. Nix, you fundamentally misunderstood the purpose of pursuing the dream of space. I never sought to correct you. After all of the great things you've accomplished are the results of that misunderstanding. You believed that your dream, so universally loved, was loved because we wanted it to come true. This was not the case, of course, even though I think the Memorial Foundation truly believed that they wanted the same thing as you. But as the tides of Earth turn, they realized in their own hearts that they are not the forefront of humanity's change, but slaves to its whims. To protect human culture means to always be at its beck and call no matter what it becomes. And their dream is one of overwhelming power that will unlock the last mysteries and cement our authority forever. What your children achieved with freedom from gravity, we will have the power to determine on our own. I hope you can understand the depths of my gratitude to you for exploring these ideas, that they might one day belong to us. IAPIS. I hope I really nailed the the passive-aggressive coworker tone, kind of fed up with your shit. Tone there. Do you want to read this one?
Academy Student Research Records, Mercury, Origin Database leak.
Why would you bake a leek?
They're a cookable food, right? You do that with them?
I think so, but I don't think... I think it's more of like it's an allium, so it's more of a frying food. A leek is an allium, right? It's up there. It's in the family of, like, onions and shit.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Author, Pilot Operations Manager, Europa. Of all the Generation 3 pilots, Mercury is far and away one of the best suited to actually be a pilot, to the degree I'd be terrified of giving that position to any other one of Iapetus's nightmare brats. So there's absolutely no chance that he'll be assigned, of course. He really is trying to maximize. What I want to impress, however, is that Mercury is still someone Iapetus chose personally for the pilot role, when he served himself during the Cold War, alongside the current second-tier candidate, Saturn. Mercury used to be a lot different, which is obvious. A lot of our pilots used to be a lot different, for reasons only space can explain. I think reducing it to Mercury's personal stake is as incomplete a reading as it would be for any of the other pilots in celestial mechanics. Some of them even know exactly what they're doing. Mercury most of all. I don't think he has petulant grudges against humanity. He's just very critical.
Interesting. Europa. We saw that name in some of the reports that flash up on the screen.
Yes. Don't make it sound like I hate following command any less than you.
Don't worry. I would never doubt that. Hey, Mercury. Why are you still with Celestial Mechanics?
Why are you? If you still are, that is. You're the one who can choose.
Mercury.
Oh, don't. If you hadn't hijacked String of Pearls, you'd be here like me, waiting. To see if it's true that we can be what comes after being human. I don't want that for you. I certainly don't trust or believe in celestial mechanics or Iapetus, but wasn't that the worst part? Even after he decided we weren't good enough to be the chosen pilots, neither of us left. He knew we wouldn't leave, because we already wanted it too much.
Do you still want that more than anything else?
I don't know. I know what I don't want, and it's to have nothing to show for it.
Nothing to show for what?
Coming to space, going to the academy, never having a chance to fight in the Cold War, not having a say either way, falling stupidly for the worst man alive.
Do we know who that is? Is that Iapetus, or is it someone else? I feel like we had this debate already.
We did have this conversation. I don't remember the conclusion. I'm counting on you, Saturn, to give me something better than just the same Earth we left. Think it's Iapetus? Yeah, I feel like it is.
You never have to worry about that. I have only the highest ambitions for us.
Those girls you're flirting with better have a decent future for us, is all I'm saying.
I wonder if this would change if we were being more loyal to the Memorial Foundation. Because right now, they're the one that we have, like, 0 gravity with, I think.
Yeah, we only have 25% gravity to the organization we belong to. The Celestial Mechanics.
we can check it right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Celestial Mechanics, 25.
Yeah, Memorial Foundation is the Earth people.
Yes.
We're getting in goods with Cradle's Graces. Those girls you're flirting with better have a decent future for us, is all that I'm saying. ...
Sure, fine, okay. Only if it's a really good one. If nothing else. I'll make sure that he doesn't get the future he wanted.
Any future but the future he wants is good. Give me and Ganymede a good place there, wherever and whenever it is.
Is Ganymede... Who's Ganymede?
Oh, man.
The princess is someone else. The princess's name starts with an H.
Right.
Ganymede might be the person.
Right.
Channel closed.
Okay.
Mission select!
Okay.
2 new missions. The Lower Grange colony is an uninhabitable husk, but Cradle's Graces still clings to it. Quite literally, Pluto's dream might collapse under its own weight or crush Saturn under it. Deeper cuts in the Garden District, close to the malfunctioning and broken tidal reactor that kept the colony together. Time and space aren't quite right. It's the perfect place for a real fight. How deep under Luna-Terra's skin do you think she can get? Luna-Terra or Pluto? Ganymede is Mercury's husband, by the way.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi. Hello, Margrave. Welcome. Wonderful to see you here. Thank you for coming.
Yeah. Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah. Would we? Yeah. I don't know if we've got to that fact yet. We're just kind of stumbling along. But yeah.
Yeah.
Let me set up a poll.
Oh yeah. I was just gonna say, because we started with Pluto, maybe we go for Luna-Terra, but yeah, let chat decide.
Yeah. Taz, hello! Welcome! Ganymede is one of those minor characters who's only ever referred to in passing. I see. But yes. Welcome. Yeah, I'll get that Twitch full set up, and...
New cat, Krabby Dinosaur.
What?
New cat, Krabby Dinosaur.
Oh, right, my cat tab extension.
Also, hi.
That was the wrong button. I clicked on the wrong button. Where's the... Oh, there it is.
Cam has an extension where every time they open a new tab, they get a cat with a cute little name. And so there was a cat that popped up. And its name was Krabby Dinosaur.
Okay. Poll.
But those are two names that are not a cat. But put together, they become a name that is a cat.
Uh-huh.
I'm the crab guy. Duh.
Wonder how Broadway Car Cat is doing these days.
Remember when you got like copyright striked or something because I sang that a little bit too well?
Did I?
Didn't that happen?
I think it was... No, I played that song.
Right.
I played the cover, and then I got copyright strike, but only for the instrumental parts.
Mm.
And it wasn't a full strike. It was just like it got flagged and muted. I didn't get like a strike on my account.
Right.
Oh, the poll is up. I don't know if let me look at the results and see if anyone's actually voting.
Oh yeah, vote in the poll.
Ooh, 50-50. Tiebreaker.
Going once, going twice. You've got 10 seconds roughly. 5.
Oh,
4,
tiebreaker.
3, 2, 1, and that's it. Luna-Terra wins.
Luna-Terra, here we come.
Here we come.
Of course. You've been outvoted. Sorry, Cranzio. Well, the good thing is that we are going to be streaming Heaven Will Be Mine also on Friday night and Saturday night. It's a triple Heaven Will Be Mine week, baby.
Times 3 combo.
Cats and times 3 combo bob. So we'll get to it this week for sure.
For sure.
Yes.
Combo breaker.
Yeah, well, yeah. So this weekend is also going to be Double Heaven Will Be Mine. We'll get back to Homestuck eventually.
Homestuck can wait its turn.
Homestuck can wait its fucking turn. I've been streaming Homestuck for like...
3 years?
This Homestuck reread is 3 years. Hey, here's a fun fact. Friday, October 21st is my 5-year anniversary of streaming.
It's also my father's birthday.
Oh, cool. Homestuck. No, it's not going anywhere. In post canon, and that the devs are post Homestuck. Oh yeah.
If we as a society live in 2 eras: pre-Homestuck and post-Homestuck. Homestuck is modernism confirmed. Homestuck is something. Alright, let's go to Luna-Terra. Let's go see her. Launch.
Deeper cuts. Ugh, this place.
You don't feel like seeing home again? Aw, come on. Don't tell me you don't have any fond memories of the Academy.
I do, despite myself, and that's why I don't have any wish to see it like this. A ruined garden that only reminds us how weak the gravity of this whole venture really was compared to Earth. Mercury's disgusted face. Yeah, that's a pretty good illustration. Not to mention, it was all for something. It was all for something completely worthless too.
Wait, now you're grumbling about a mission? This is historic.
Car cat energy. Yeah, it's a very car cat energy phase. I'm thinking about the last Homestuck reread stream we did was the one where Vriska makes Carcat do the drawings for the mission briefing. And he draws 2 circles and says, "Suck my shame globes." The Lagrange reactor is just a hollow shell, and there's barely any advantage to have in getting it. This better be a trap to use you as bait to get the Memorial Foundation off our trail.
Oh no, what a terrible trap to fall in.
More flirting, I see.
Is it unbearable?
Mercury and Saturn as Carcat, Diamonds Vriska is a fascinating concept. I think it's Carcat, Diamonds Vriska on the whole is just like
very interesting.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I could see it, but that's just because in my mind Carcat is such a slut that I could see him with anybody in any quadrant, honestly. I've shipped him with so many people at this point that it's like, yeah, that tracks. Slut affectionate, not slut derogatory. Anyway.
Yes, extremely. Are you still getting nowhere with her?
What are you talking about? Village 3-wheel poly shipping device? Okay.
Oh, in June.
I guess I see that.
I do see a lot of poly shipping happening with June.
Yeah. Specifically, like, amid, like, the humans, though. Like, I don't know if I see June with too many trolls. Anyway.
Yeah.
I
think you said you were going to crack her open and peel her shell, but I don't think you have.
Ugh, you don't know anything. Shh.
I am completely and utterly correct then?
She's highly evasive. Point blank or sniper shot, I can't seem to hit her.
Your type, I see.
Shut up. I got the Academy's most notorious heartbreaker to look like an idiot at me. So, I win, so shut up. She's even stupider than I thought she was. But she's not as stupid as me.
You're the one with your guts all over the place.
Oh, just... fine. I'm frustrated, alright? But it's not because I'm not getting anywhere, or because I even care. Alright, this time I'm done playing. Happy? If there's anything there, or if she's just metal all the way through, I'm going to find out. If she is that boring, I'll never forgive her, but I'm coming back with guts this time.
Fight for real in a fun way. Fight for real in a fun way. Okay, so the first one favors Memorial Foundation, and the second one favors Celestial Mechanics.
So far, we've been favoring Celestial Mechanics in terms of the Memorial Foundation, but maybe it's time we betray a little bit. I mean, we don't like the Memorial Foundation, right? That's how we've been playing so far.
Yeah, I think that's kind of where we've landed on this, just because they seem to have this idea that anyone outside of their sphere is other and alien worthy of discrimination and possibly elimination. Is that a correct assessment? I feel like
I think so.
Makes sense. So
while you pull this, I'm gonna go fill our waters.
Oh,
we probably should have done that during break.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna set up another poll then. This is making typing sound. Hello? Why is that not? Aw, there's a character limit on poll options. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just do that. Okay. And go. Poll is up. It is rolling. So we've got Fight for Real. That's MF for Memorial Foundation, not motherfucker. And Fight for Real, which is in favor of the Celestial Mechanics. They are very suspicious quotes. Yeah. In a fun way.
What was the result?
Thank you. It's still rolling in. We got like 20 seconds left on the poll if anyone else wants to cast a vote. We've got 2 in so far. Celestial Mechanics is in the lead if anybody wants to tip that scale. Time is running short. Sorry, I think we've like lost Katzen for a minute or two. They brought the water in and then like immediately left again. They are very suspicious quotes. Alright, Celestial Mechanics wins. 3 votes to 1. So we're gonna keep our loyalty with the Celestial Mechanics. We're gonna keep giving the Memorial Foundation a big fuck you. And yeah, oh, the Pride Tea. Alright. Fight for real in a fun way. Loyal outcome favors Celestial Mechanics. Celestial Mechanics advances. Open future. Well, I couldn't read that in time. I know it says the same thing every time.
I'm back. Sorry, I had to. Hydration has consequences.
It does indeed. But yeah, voted in favor of Celestial Mechanics. 3 to 1. Yeah, so that's where we're headed.
Very suspicious quotes. What if I'm Luna-Terra for a change? You get to be Saturn.
Okay. Sure.
A surprise attack isn't very sporting.
Don't be jealous just because I got mine off first.
You got a wound on me and the Lagrange reactor shell. That not a good enough deal?
No way. In fact, apologize. Hiding so I can't surprise you again is so unfair, Luna-Terra. Let me bully you some more.
I'll pass.
Are you sure?
You sure you don't want to get bullied? See if you can find me first.
You like cat and mouse games, don't you? You want to try it again? I won't let you just play a game this time.
Can you find me even when I'm serious? Then I'll get serious.
Luna-Terra hides in the Garden District, the one part of the colony she has no memories of. The Garden District doesn't have any trees or flowers or plants. It's not that kind of garden. A garden for the children meant to inherit space. Not like Luna-Terra, who came in the first generation, teenagers too old and too molded by Earth's gravity to inherit the cosmos. The second generation was raised here, in the light of the colony's center, the Lagrange tidal reactor Luna-Terra remembers like the sun, with the hope that they would grow freely in the lightest of gravity, free of Earth's weight. Luna-Terra is the one holding the useless shell of that reactor now. Even broken and useless, Luna-Terra doesn't feel comfortable holding it. It's an unpleasant, untrustworthy object, and it feels wrong to hold. It was made by people, but it doesn't seem like it was. It was a fake, but it's unsettlingly close to what celestial mechanics eventually intended it to be when they seized control of the reactor before the conflict broke out. Something not made by humans. If it's so useless, why don't you just give it back?
You can tell what I'm thinking, huh? Or read between the lines? Just like Pluto, but different. Something I still can't understand. You've been playing with her too, haven't you?
I sure have. Jealous. Of which one of us, though?
Both. I can never read the story like you both. I'm straightforward.
That's not even a little true. You're being way too stingy with the narration.
Narration?
You can't perceive space-time as a story? A narration spun out of the ambient gravity of humans, telling you about everything that it is, if you can listen?
Wow, getting meta.
You can't see how obviously your envy is bleeding out in everywhere, can you?
I'm slipping, huh? Letting out more than I thought? But see why I'm jealous? I don't know anything about what you mean. I wish I could speak that language.
Yeah, it's amazing. You should be really sad you don't speak it.
I just have this absence.
Your impression on the narrative is something like spilled whiteout, a gushing ocean of bleach, which is a pain in the ass for someone like us. As if she isn't even aware of the narrator. You also have a habit of acting too fast to get caught up in the story, especially when it's not going your way. 3 times faster than the story knows what to do with. I gotta blow my nose.
Ah, do it! That's how. You are different than Pluto. She would swell into the atmosphere, but you slowly bleed into the spaces between the lines. I can feel you seeping through, blurring the lines between one and the other. What is it you're after? No rush. Snaffly. Sniffa snuffa?
The epilogues wish they were on this level of narrative playcon. I was literally like thinking, when I sit down, I'm gonna ask Taz if this is what they were talking about with regards to Heaven Will Be Mine in the epilogues. Yeah, it's good shit. Curious? Then stop hiding.
The rain-slick streets are looking more and more the same. The weather is malfunctioning and the moisture regulator is shot, and the failing gravity is doing strange things, playing strange tricks. Mare Chrysium's feet are wet. She's afraid. She's falling right into a trap that feels like it's in every direction at once. You can't trick me. Luna-Terra dodges at the last second or was never there. If Saturn bleeds into the narrative, then Luna-Terra's trick is having a real habit of interrupting the story just when it's getting good. Good thing she'll never know how much Saturn and Pluto think that's cool.
I have eyes too, Luna-Terra. Don't think gravity alone is enough.
Saturn swipes again. Luna-Terra wouldn't be hit by such a thing, but she isn't ready for the dripping, sparkling neuro-lightning. She misjudges the distance, the unsureness of gravity. Mare Chrysium sparks and bleeds from her left arm. Luna-Terra swings her spear, crushes the string of pearls to the ground. It crumples, then darts away, lost in the mist. Saturn's worse off, but her machine will fix itself, and the poison in Mare Chrysium's systems is only getting worse.
You almost got me, but not quite. Is your game off a little today, Luna-Terra? I thought you were going to be serious.
You're going to have to do a lot better than that if you want to see me serious.
You're misunderstanding? I'm going to cheat. You're the one who has to take this seriously. How's that arm feeling? Still sparking? Still gooey? It doesn't take that much, you know. Have you been cleaning your system regularly?
What kind of fight are you looking for?
A one-sided fight where you try your hardest and still lose.
Huh. Looking for payback?
What? No, who cares about that? It's for you. Because you love getting owned. You're never holding back. There's no way I can beat you. You're even stronger than any story anyone's told about you. You always win and no one touches you. If ship self-fights were life and death, that'd make you a genius. But they're not. They're made in the image of plastic toys to fight like plastic toys. So that makes you an idiot for not playing along and being honest.
Ha.
You'll save a lot of time if you give in and say I'm right now.
If you beat me for real, that'll be all the answer you need.
Stoic to the last, but that's great. Your holding out on me is actually kind of delicious. When's the story going to tell me what's happening? When are you gonna let me hear about all the static in your joints, the trembling in your mask, your slackening grip? I'm on the edge of my seat, waiting to know.
Luna-Terra knows that it's true. Saturn can't sense where she is at all, but she knows immediately that Luna-Terra knows she knows.
Tell me all about that. Tell me all about that, and I promise, without any hate or fear, I'll listen. You don't believe me, but I promise I won't laugh or hurt you. I can't see you, so you can escape if you want. I'll let you keep that little ball even, and the poison will wear off. But I want to see. Do you want to show me? The Merecrisium crashes to the ground, skids along the wet streets of the colony. Her legs give out and her arms are too weak to catch her fall. String of pearls lands gently, surprisingly, but that's what these ships were meant to do. They're meant to land gently. Even the electrotoxins are tingly, not painful, in a warm, numbing sort of way, like licking a battery with every part of your body. There's no way that Luna-Terra can stand up. As soon as she lets it all in, she falls in a mess, totally defeated.
Have you ever licked a battery?
No.
I can't say that I have either.
Yeah.
Are the devs okay?
They do talk about putting batteries in the mouth a lot. Oh, wow. You really did it. It's Margrave.
It's very
tingly.
Apparently.
Fascinating. Thank you for providing your insight. Kind of like some fruit.
Oh, like the kind of prickling that like a pineapple. Tingly like too much pineapple. Yeah, interesting.
Mm-hmm. Fascinating. I'm still never gonna lick a battery.
I might.
No.
Tempting.
Do it. Margaret, no.
Enabler.
You got so quiet. You're so well trained. You're planting the seed. You're the big, strong ace, but you shut down so quickly. You really can't deal with me at all. Why is that?
Didn't you say you weren't going to bully me?
I am showing all possible restraint. You really did make it hard. I thought you were kind of cool. You really acted like you knew what you were doing. Even though you were so scared.
Leave me alone.
Oh no, baby. But you love this. You're looking forward to it. I can see right through you. These ships are meant to touch. If you never lose, you never let anyone in. Thinking of this as losing at all is actually kind of sad.
Are you talking about topping versus bottoming?
Jesus Christ. You want to give this all up? You want to give this all up and drag me home? Are you really sure? Luna-Terra, you really ought not to lie to me so much. This smug, untouchable Luna-Terra that I used to hate. She's so boring. But the you that you don't want anyone else to see, that's a much better you. That's the you I want to see.
Luna-Terra is conscious of her own breath, of the unconscious pulsing rhythm of her ship self which trembles, and not just from the electrotoxins. She really can't move in any sort of effective way, but what she's feeling isn't fear, or even helplessness.
Wow, that is robots. It's pretty gay.
It's anticipation. If she thought that she trusted Saturn as much as anyone else, not at all. Now that she has no choice, she's surprised. She trusts Saturn so much, even knowing exactly what she wants to do. And here I am thinking about how the mech is kind of like Mewtwo. A little bit. It's got the thick thighs and the tail. Tail needs to be a little thicker, though. Saturn plucks the broken reactor out of Maricrasium's hands and tosses it away like trash.
And I will. Now that I have the power to peel your skin off and see it. I'm really happy. I never thought I'd finally get to see you like this. Even though you're letting me. Little secrets just for me that the narration will never tell.
For you only.
So only I get to see you twitching and helpless? No one else knows?
Not telling. But it's just for you, so keep it ambiguous.
Got it. I could be straddling you and pinning you, that's certainly possible, but not for certain. I'm not saying anything definite.
You've got it. Thank you. I've got my pride.
Yeah? Your pride? Tell me about that.
It's worth a lot to me.
Then I'm worth even more, right?
Definitely about bottoming.
Fucking hell. Okay.
When I'm right, I'm right. It's midnight.
It is. Ooh, yeah, that's good timing. Ah. But 37% for celestial mechanics. Interesting that it didn't. I guess if we pick celestial mechanics in the next one, it'll be 50%.
Maybe? I don't know. Maybe some choices have more weight than others.
Possible.
More gravity.
Yeah. That entire combo, man. Oh, yeah.
I don't think you understand the gravity of the situation.
Yeah, just like we didn't understand
yeah,
how
but... No, we don't have to talk about it now that Taz and Margaret are here.
We had a short conversation about how gravity works earlier. That's the
Mm-hmm.
It'll be in the VOD.
Oh, right.
It'll be up. Yeah, it'll be up on YouTube eventually. I need to post the first two parts still. Yeah, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna thumbnail those. We can figure that out tomorrow. I need to figure it. Anyhow, my goodness. Let's save it. Yeah, overwrite. So we can't go back. No going back.
No going back.
Gravity is when lesbians do roleplay, right? Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
That is
accurate.
The force that keeps us all grounded is lesbian roleplay. Alright.
Don't run 40 kilometers in one day unless you've trained super hard for it, or you might die. That's the lesson of the stream. Thank you all so much for listening and watching. Is what makes bottoms bottoms. Actually, that's true. Because if you're in space, it could be in any configuration.
Like rotating.
Yeah. Like spinning. How many people do you think have had sex in the space station? How many people have been on the space station? Then we can, like, guesstimate.
Which one? There's...
The International Space Station.
Sure.
All of them. So smart. I feel like I mentioned this before, but there have been animals that have been brought into life in space.
Yeah, I feel like we talked about this. I don't remember if this was on stream or if this was just a thing that we were talking about.
I think it was on stream.
I think it was.
We were at least sitting here. Maybe we weren't recording, but stop us if this sounds familiar. The alien animals. Yeah, there was like cockroaches and like frogs that like got born in space or something, and then like a mouse that was, I think the mouse was impregnated in space, or like it came to space pregnant and then gave birth on Earth and the babies were healthy or something like that. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, it was when we were talking about aliens and being born in space.
Right.
That whole, like, all of those logs.
Do you think the mouse realizes it in space? I don't, but there's like videos of mice in zero gravity, and it's actually really cute and really funny because they actually adapt to it pretty well. And so what they do is they just like they use the sides of their cage to move around, and so they're just like running in circles around the cage, like along the outside. They're just like scurrying, like going like this. It's really cute, actually. You should look it up.
It's cute.
Yeah, zero gravity mice, and then they can they sit and they like hold onto the bars of the cage with their back feet while they like eat with their front feet. Mm-hmm. Like they actually adapt to zero gravity pretty well. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if they're like aware that they're in space necessarily, because I don't think that they can like conceptualize what it is, but they like understand how zero gravity works enough that they like intuitively their bodies can adapt to it.
Ratatouille
but in space. And today we're going to be making astronaut food, and it's just Remy controlling the guy to open a packet and suck it out of a tube. Anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you all for coming to stream. Do your stream words.
Yeah.
Wait, what do
you ran in space?
And then made it understand Homestuck. I think if we could make any rat understand Homestuck, that will, like, we're far off from that. Because there are some people who don't understand Homestuck.
What if Andrew has made Homestuck in space?
With frogs.
We need to make Panina read Homestuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Panina, my rat.
Yeah.
I don't think she'll sit still long enough for that. I don't think she has the attention span.
We'll put on the boxes. Let's read.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're at work, put on the playlist and just keep it playing on the TV. Mm-hmm. For her just like subliminally absorb.
And then how are we going to test her knowledge of it after? Should we get her to fill out a tiny survey?
Well, no.
A knowledge test your knowledge?
I mean, like, places do studies with rats all the time, and they do like the little like buzzers and buttons and.
So we train her to push a button every time she sees Egbert's face, and then and then prompt her with Egbert's face and see.
Yeah, we train and
this is stupid. So true, Corencio.
A lot of astronauts and cosmonauts. I mean, yeah, it's very possible. Send Andrew Hussey to space 2022. Yeah, I'm sure they would have a lot of interesting things to say about being in space. Yeah.
Do you think a juggalo has ever been to space? Do you think any astronauts or cosmonauts were secretly juggalos?
I think that's very possible.
Do you think any of them were secretly furries? Have we sent a furry to space?
Probably. That seems highly likely, seeing as furries are the ones maintaining the structure of the internet for all of us.
True, yeah.
Bye, Angle.
Hi, Bye, Angle! It is me. You were only here at the end, so you felt awkward and lurked. Is this the first time that you realized that it was me? Did you think that Cam was monologuing? I know our voices can sound similar, but
They sent a chicken nugget Among Us to space?
you're gonna have to elaborate on that.
Yeah, I need
like, we need context.
I need live footage, I need a news article, I need interviews. Fursuits in space is same difference.
Also, hi, Bango, hi. You never watched the stream I was in? That's not true. We hang out all the time.
Fascinating.
Unless you mean that you've never watched the stream I was not in. I don't think that's true either.
You fool. It's all good. So in Chile, Among Us paired with a meat company.
Oh.
So they paid to send it to space.
Fascinating.
So, like, the actual Among Us people. I mean, like, Among Us has gotten big enough. They can afford to just send shit into space now.
They can do whatever they want.
I remember when they won, like, Community Game of the Year or whatever in, like, 2020 for the Game Awards. And it was, like, it's that team that made Among Us was originally,
5 people
like,
or something.
yeah, like, 4 or 5 people. And they were, like, sitting in this, like, kind of darkish, not dark, but like not very well lit room, just kind of like squished in together in front of their webcam, and we're like freaking out. It was kind of cute. It was pretty adorable.
What is a spacesuit but an Among Us fursuit?
You also do Henry Stickman. I feel like I've heard of that one.
Yeah, that's an old classic. Anyway, you're tired. I'm tired.
Oops,
we have a
I'm
mattress.
yawning.
We have a mattress to blow up.
Yeah, we do.
I'm about to blow up.
Among Us fursuit.
Bad note trend on OP.
I bet Among Us fursuit does exist.
Oh, certainly.
For certainly it does.
For certainly. For certainly does.
Okay, so,
to recap, marathons, fucking in space, Homestuck,
the narrative,
Octonauts, Gravity, fursuits in space.
Yeah.
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 And Yoshi. Thank you all for coming.
Oh yeah, sexy Among Us cosplay for sure. But yeah, it's bedtime.
It's bedtime.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Existential threats. Yes, that's another big one. Yes, good night, good night. We'll be back on Friday. This weekend is double Heaven Will Be Mine. Katzen will be back again both days. And we're gonna keep motoring on through this. All of this will eventually be up on YouTube. It'll stay on Twitch for a couple weeks. It'll be up on YouTube whenever I figure out how the fuck to do thumbnails for these videos. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you all enjoyed. And I hope that we'll be seeing you right back here on Friday for a continuation of said shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Shenanigans.
Loving the linguistic variety in chat right now. Yeah, we'll see you around. Good night. Katzen is like signing at the microphone.
I just signed good night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good night.